Okay, One Piece chapter 1173. I didn't make a spoiler video on it because I just kind of thought this was just a really good chapter and I wanted to wait for this one because this is really cool. It's really it breaks down a lot of information. So we start with the chapter. The demonic army has finally just met up with Ja Rule. We got Doro and Brogy just and the army just screaming kill Ja Rule. It is up to where but if it was were up to, against the entire giant crew, blah blah blah. Saving Elder Ja Rule is our top priority, but the warriors have earned all our respect. Try to spare their pride at least. So this is just coming off of Zoro saying, "I have a plan." Zoro and everybody obviously makes it there, and everybody's just kind of lining up. We get Doro and Brogy advance, and Doro and Brogy, it's unthinkable to see you like this. So everyone's still kind of just baffled seeing Doro and Brogy without any will or pride or any of that. Like, I personally think it's really cool. I like Doro and Brogy looking like this. Like, the Giants being demons just kind of makes sense. The Giants have been clowned throughout all of One Piece. Gave them a good little power boost. What's the plan of yours, Roronoa? Let's find out the plan. First things first, is it okay if I cut those guys down? Obviously, that was the plan for Zoro. Yeah, Hyruda and Stenson. We've been Stenson. Okay. Why didn't it say his name last chapter? We've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. So as we saw from the last chapter, if you get surrounded by the giants, that's how the Domi Reversi also works to get, Domi Reversi. So you can't be surrounded by them, which is really nice. Cause we're now getting like nice little we're getting nice little like loopholes into Emu's power, so it's not completely broken. So then we get uh what's his name? Hiruden's friends making fun of Hiruden's wish. Hey, did you finish your quest to unite all the giants in the world? Yeah, right. By now, they have to know that there's never going to happen. Zuga gaga. That was terrible. And then Hiruden just snaps. He's just like, you know what, Zoro, go for it. He's like, he don't care about the pride. Don't do anything. Zoro actually comes up with a plan. Instead of being surrounded, he jumps on every single giant's head. And then I love Zoro's thing. Go for it. He said, go for it, Zoro. And then he says, okay, brothers, got it. And then he just jumps from each one of their heads. I'm like, shit. I didn't think of that. I thought Zoro was just kind of. I thought Zoro was just gonna kind of throw air slashes and then be at distance, just like like some shit like that. But no, he's actually using his brain. So Zoro gets above all of the giants, and a nice reminiscent scene of like Levi in the forest versus all the Titans. Zoro just above that. Well, Levi was a little different. Levi was like actually in the middle, but Zoro is just above them. Three sword style, secret technique. Where is it? Where is it? Damn, I can't find the part. Three side. I can't even pronounce it. All right, so he does. Crossing of the six paths. Sorry, this chapter is a little. What I'm reading from is kind of a little everywhere. So then he basically slashes up all the giants, and then we see Zoro hesitate, completely hesitate. He sees Doro and Brogy. He was gonna attack them, and they were about to attack him, but he uses his swords, kind of like how he did against King, to propel himself somewhere else. So Zoro's kind of holding back on Doro and Brogy, but which is pretty cool and kind of like really fucked up to say. We get a nice reminiscent panel of when we first see Doro and Brogy clash, but since they're Emu enhanced, they both slice through the shields and then into each other, which is way more violent than what we first saw. It's really weird. So then we got Zoro basically still cutting. Everyone's screaming his name. Well, no, this is Doro Brogy screaming his name. Zoro's just, yeah, he's just in disbelief. Zoro's kind of mentally nerfed out now at this point. That's what sucks about fighting your friends, bro. Yeah, he's completely nerfed out. Like, his face at the end is done. He's just like, ah. Like, I don't think they're that strong, like, to where they're going to scare Zoro, but Yeah, nah. And then they also just reacting to these dudes just stabbing each other. Because if you see this last scene, it's blood gushing out of them. Like you see Dory's sword in Brogy. Like it's literally inside of him now, which is insane. So now we're gonna get to the big dump lore. So we get Brook's location. Because remember from last chapter, Brook was already away from all the Straw Hats. Princess Shuri, you are there. You, Princess Shuri. That is the name of Gunko. Original name of Gunko. She is a princess from an old land. We have Emu again with the 3 dots. I love that signature. I can't front. I'm gonna print out a picture of Emu just with the 3 dots and have it a poster for my room. That would be pretty cool. So Brooke gets right over there. Emu with the 3 dots. I can't see how you possibly be here. I'm certain it's impossible. It's hard to deny that you are spitting image, so I have to make sure. Even if you aren't the princess, surely you must be of her blood. If the princess were alive today, she would be nearly 80 by now. So a little younger than Brooke. A little bit younger than Brooke. Of course, she wouldn't recognize me given how much I've changed. Well, we're gonna do the Brooke joke because he's Bones. Yo, all right, and yeah, those features: the blue hair, the mismatched eye color, connections. Plus, you're fond of my music, aren't you? Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri. So we're getting Brooke's backstory. I always kind of speculated that Brooke would be connected to royalty. He always how he always kind of carried himself. He always seemed like a royal, but I'm is he connected to Celestials? Was Brooke like a guard or a dude for Celestial Dragons? Like, eh, I, I had hoped. Yeah, let's see. I had hoped I'd go for the rest of my life without seeing, without ever having to see about you again. I owed everything to that man, though whose life you took. My patriarchal princess. I don't know that word. So now we get Gunko basically snapping. Emu is actually pissed and mad. He's like, "Yo, your memories are returning." 'Cause Emu doesn't understand. That means Gunko actually probably has extremely powerful willpower. Like, let's be 100% real. Gunko probably has very strong willpower because the only other people we saw doing that was Zebek and Harold, and they were both Conquerors hockey users. And now we have Gunko doing it. So obviously Emu takes over. Emu is clearly just top dog, top two. I still got my boy. I still say my boy Luffy's taking it. So then we got Emu's Gunko, whatever, unraveling all the arrows around Brook, and it's messing up the little route that the kids were walking in. Everybody's free, and it's amazing. I'm more happy that Jinbei's free. That's more who I'm happy about because bro, Jinbei needs to step up and show why he's the fourth strongest Straw Hat. Like Jinbei better start one-shotting all these nightmare monsters and taking out. Like he better start taking out giants. Yeah, he can't hurt and kill them, but he could probably beat the fuck out of them for a long ass time. He already has extremely advanced armament. I mean, armament hockey. He should be doing something. So we get Gunko, Emu basically having a nice mental fight, but then Brook gets caught again, which kind of sucks. But it doesn't matter. Why did you tell me to run? I came here to settle the matters. Now, who are you? Shut thy mouth. This is another thing that makes no fucking sense to me. Brook is the first Straw Hat to clash with Big Mom. Now he clashes with Emu. And it is a Conqueror's hockey attack because the Black Lightning and everything is coming out. How strong is Brook? Like, for real, how strong is Brook? So we go back to Usopp's group. Usopp is cheering on Happy. My powers did their trick. You see, when he says that, I'm thinking this is gonna be Usopp with some hockey feats in the future. Those arrows came loose at a moment. Then we get Jinbei. Like I said, Jinbei better be that dog. Robin's restraints are different though, because remember Robin got restrained by Summers, the king of the Purrs. So Forget Me Nam is focused on the trip. That makes sense. I saw an angle away. I mean, and slip away, but I doubt she'll make it in time. West Village is way too far. And then now we get Sanji. My boy Sanji. Branch near the west. All right. Oh, no, she just screamed out his name. My fault. 8 branch near the West Village. We got Summers just laughing like usual. You know, Summers just kind of reminds me of what's that Gorosei that died? Saturn. He kind of reminds me of Saturn, but like a more talkative Saturn. And then we're going back to my favorite character, Colin, #1 giant, star